CLG up against Trifecta. The game 3 with it all on the line between two of North America's last few hopes. Hurwind and Jigz, with everything on the line, have to find a way to defend up against 4. The chains on the no escape hits everyone, pulls him right back into Hurwind's damage, but Jigz isn't tanky enough. Zapman eradicates him. It's just Hurwind left to try and defend Titan now at about half HP, and they put Neilma into the passive. Hurwind has the silence. He blows up Scary, but Paul and Zapman have the damage. There's the ult, but it's just not enough. Trifecta take the game.
CLG go home, and Trifecta will advance to take on Mouse Sports.
It's kind of rough being here as like a spectator. I mean, it's still fun. I'm still surrounded by the community that I'm a part of, but it kind of sucks to be here and not be playing. We had this weird pattern at the qualifiers. We won our first games, like in each best of 3 set. We won our first game really hard, and then we kind of messed up our kicks and bans in the second game for some reason every time. And then in game 3, we were always in a winning position, and we just threw our lead. I'd say it's too early to say what the future of our team is. In general, most teams stick together. They try to isolate like what they think could be better, what is like problematic throughout the year, and then we kind of go from there. Oftentimes, like it kind of ends up being a domino effect. Like one person leaves and really wants to play with this one other person, and then these guys package deal, so rosters kind of go haywire. But I'm not really sure what it's looking like. Hopefully, most of us stay together.
Fine, okay, thank you so much for joining us here on the Alienware Analyst Desk, everyone. I'm Kelly Ling, and of course, joining me again is Anatoly for all day on this desk?
Yeah, all day.
Nice. We're gonna do console right after this, but it is now set 2, Trifecta versus Rival, guys.
My name is Alec Fonzo. My in-game name is Fine OK, and I play Smite. I've always been into like competitive side of gaming and stuff. Been like a COD player, a Halo player, and those were FPSs that I really enjoyed. I kind of just grinded the game a lot, played a bit of ranked, which is basically the in-game competitive scene for Smite, the ranked scene, and I really enjoyed it. I love the competitive aspect of it, and it took a while. You basically have to get your name out there, try and befriend some people already in the scene, and also just make a name for yourself and prove yourself that you're a good enough player to play at the top level. I want to make it to Worlds. I want to win Worlds, of course. I definitely think I'm capable of doing that, and I just love playing competitively so much. I love the drive. The fans, the support, just trying to be the best player, I think is just really fun.
Are we going to see a 3-0 Rival against Trifecta?
This could be where Trifecta's momentum stops. They had a great run during the HRX placements, but this is an interesting matchup against Rival, the second place team from Season 4 Worlds.
It's a tough situation for Trifecta. They've drafted a similar play style 2 games in a row, and Rival has responded with patient and defensive gameplay, and both times it seems like their 5v5 has just been a little bit better.
All right, gentlemen, this could potentially be the last semifinal game. Looking at these two comps, already knowing Rival is up 2-0, who do you give it to?
Rival.
I want to see a game 4. I'm going to Trifecta.
You're just out of the hope, but if you're not wanting a game 4, not even looking at it, looking at the comps.
Rival, probably.
This is the issue, because Ice Ice Baby can get round the back. Paul has been forced to the sky, the card's still ticking.
There it is.
The Exorcism at the end will pick up the kill. And into the base go Rival, looking to make back-to-back finals 2 years in a row.
This is definitely it. The Titan down to 80%. Team Rival trying to fight on into it. Trifecta playing defense. Scary D's in the yellow. He's retreating down into the fountain. Team Rival going to it. We'll see you in the finals.
We get an EU NA finals once again. Rival, the start of the year was great. Good performances throughout. Through 4, they started to slip a little bit, but it looks like the Rival the fans have come to love are back to play. And tomorrow, they're gonna end up taking on Splice for the World Championship.
The difference between the pro players and the top 0.01% of players that are right below the pro players, but still seem so far away somehow when they play against each other. The reason it's so hard to break into the pro league, make that final leap, is because when you're competing against these pro players, they have been under extreme amounts of pressure. They've been to so many tournaments. They've seen everything there is to see a million times. They think about the game all day, every day. They just have so much experience. The next best player to a pro can be really talented. Even though the skill might be there, the experience will show. People who play the game casually and have this opinion that they can like compete with the pros is pretty much the equivalent of like a middle school basketball player thinking the NBA sucks.
If I had to put my money on a team to win tomorrow in the championship, I would probably put it on Splice. I really like how they've been playing. They have these adaptations and these strats and comps that they've prepared for basically anything that the teams have thrown at them. I'm hoping, and I do think that they'll have a good shot at winning, because I do want North America to win, of course, because I'm a little biased, but Rival is a really, really good team, so it's really hard to ever count them out. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's HRX Smite World Championship Grand Finals. Your teams are ready. Coming up first, it's Splice. Their opponents, hailing from Europe, you may know them as Rival.
Europe versus North America yet again. Both teams coming into this match undefeated. What a set we're gonna have here today, Taco.
And it's even crazier to think that both of these teams got here from 3-0 victories alone, so it's unpredictable what's going to take place today.
Where were you going, Timbuktu? Get back in the map, Cyclone! Phoenix, though, still under pressure. Vogue gets 1 kill, and with that, Wolfie gets another. Game 1 is going the way of Rival from the moment the game began.
A full deicide here as Team Rival just walk in. You know what, Splice? I don't think we saw what we will see more from them in game number 1.
Titan is in trouble. Game 2 goes to Splice. We got an even game in the World Championships. North America have arrived. They're a little bit late, but now it's all to play for, and you two have always told me game 2 is the most important.
Jumps back to the back line, but in the Titan room, everyone from Splice surging in.
They're gonna try and end the game right now. Splice are gonna be your season 5 world champions. This is their moment.
We're rooting for Splice because they're North American. The team that almost won was the team that beat us at the qualifiers, so glad to see them lose, I guess, as an episode of revenge. Anyone was a good player at one point and loses, they are now washed up. Like Cyclone Spin, who just won Worlds just now for Splice. He was regarded as the best player in the entire world in Season 2. No one could stop him. Then he was washed up for 2 years and now is miraculously the best player in the world again. So when, you know, random people on Reddit say people are washed up, they don't know what they're talking about. So as a student next year, I'm signed up for a few of my very last classes before I have to go full-time. So after I get those out of the way, I'm gonna have to either make the decision to, you know, go full-time school or keep playing Smite, put school on like actual complete break until I'm ready to do that.